Namaskar, Adab, Sat Shri Akal, and a very warm good evening. I am Pushpankita Tiwari, research scholar at Department of Philosophy, University of Delhi, as well as philosophy lecturer at Hindu College. Today I am sharing few words on eminent scholar as well as philosopher Sreenarayana Guru. Ask not, say not, think not, cast. This profound statement by Narayan Guru encapsulates the essence of his vision for a society which is free from discrimination and inequality. Narayan Guru, a revered spiritual leader, social reformer, and philosopher, emerged as a beacon of hope in a time when the intense caste oppression and social division was there in the society. His teaching and contribution continues to resonate, offering value lessons on unity, equality, and interfaith dialogue. His philosophy found its most succinct expression in his famous saying, Auru Jati, Auru Matham, Auru Devyam, and Manushyam, which is one caste, one religion, and one God for all humanity. This slogan not only challenged the entrenched caste system but also emphasizes the universality of human dignity. Narayan Guru envisioned a world where spiritual transcend the sectarian boundary and fostering the harmony among diverse religious traditions. His approach was rooted in Vedantic principle of oneness, that is Advait, advocating that all human beings are the manifestation of same divine. The one of the remarkable contribution of Narayan Guru was the consecration of Shiva temple at Aruvipuram in 1888 was a bold act that defies caste based restriction in temple worship. Through such acts, he demonstrated that divinity is accessible for everyone, irrespective of their social caste, creed, and gender. He also supported the education as a means of eradication of ignorance and foster mutual understanding among communities. In today's world, Narayan Guru's vision is more relevant than ever. His life reminds us that understanding is not merely about the tolerance but about celebrating the shared spiritual heritage of humanity. Let us strive to embody his teachings and work towards a society which upholds the ideals of unity, equality, and peace. Namaskar.
Namaste. Let me begin with a simple yet profound Sanskrit shloka from Bharatam Upanishad. Sarve bhavantu sukhana, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukbhag bhavet. May all beings be happy, may all be free from illness, may all see auspiciousness, and may no one suffer. This timeless prayer embodies the essence of Sreenarayana Guru's philosophy, a call for humanity to rise above divisions and embrace oneness. Let me take you to a small village in Kerala, a time when society was shackled by caste discrimination. Narayana Guru, a young visionary, dared to challenge the norms. He consecrated a Shiva idol in Aruvipuram, saying this is not Brahmin Shiva or Ezhava Shiva, this is Shiva for all humanity. Imagine the courage it took to proclaim that in a world steeped in prejudice. Does this not remind you of Swami Vivekananda's legendary speech in Chicago? Standing before the world's Parliament of Religions, he addressed the audience as sisters and brothers of America, transcending barriers of nationality and religion. His words thundered with unity. I am proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world tolerance and universal acceptance. These two saints, Vivekananda and Narayana Guru, spoke different tongues but shared the same heart. Where one addressed the world with fiery eloquence, the other worked quietly, carving out a harmonious society in his homeland. Sri Narayana Guru taught us Oru Jati, Oru Matam, Oru Devam Manav. One caste, one religion, one God for humanity. Simple words, yet they hold the power to dismantle centuries of hatred. But friends, how do we embody this vision today? Let me share a personal thought. Imagine this hall as a microcosm of the world. We come from different backgrounds, speak different languages, and practice different faiths. Yet, we are bound by something deeper, our humanity. It's like a potter's clay, molded into countless forms but sharing the same essence. And now, a touch of humor to lighten the mood. Narayana Guru once saw two men quarreling over which caste their god belonged to. Guru smiled and said, "When your God decides to join a caste, let me know. I'll register too." That one line silenced the bickering and left a lesson that echoes to this day. Today, as the world grapples with violence and division, Sri Narayana Guru's interfaith ideals reminds us of our shared responsibility to heal the fractures of society. It is time to build a world without walls, where love replaces hatred and unity overcomes division. To conclude, I borrow from Vivekanand once more, उत्तिष्ठत जागृत प्राप्य वरानि बोधत, अर्थात उठो, जागो और तब तक प्रयास करते रहो जब तक अपने लक्ष्य को प्राप्त न कर लो. Arise, awake and stop not till the goal is reached. Let us rise above caste, awake to the power of unity and never stop striving for a world that lives and breathes Sri Narayan Guru's dream. A world where humanity reigns supreme. Thank you.
One caste, one religion, and one God for all is a famous Malayalam phrase given by Sreenarayana Guru to transcend divisions of caste and religion. His words inspired countless numbers of people to rise above from discrimination and embrace universal brotherhood. Sreenarayana Guru was a spiritual leader, philosopher, and a social reformer. He was born on 20th August 1856 in the village of Chempanthi, Kerala. Sreenarayana Guru was a social reformer who spread the message of equality, peace, and love and inspired many. Apart from social reformer, he made a significant role in education. He established schools and encouraged people to get education regardless of their caste or religion. Sreenarayana Guru wanted a unity of people regardless of their background, and Sreenarayana Guru's life is a big and a beautiful example of how one man can change a big difference in a society. As a children, we can follow the path of Sreenarayana Guru by respecting each other, helping others in need, and seeking to the truth. Thank you.
Namaskar, myself Yuvraj Pachadari, a student of political science from Deshbandhu College, Delhi University. Today I am talking on the topic of philosophy of spirituality based humanity. So, why are we talking of philosophy of spirituality or humanity? You see, there are so many problems that are prevalent in this world. Especially you see when you see there are so many wars happening around the globe, be it in the Middle East or be it in the Eastern Europe, or you see the problems that are around us in this country itself, the problems related to discrimination, inequalities. What is the root of all these problems? The root, it comes down to the concept of ego, the concept of I, the concept of ego is another name of incompleteness. Incompleteness, that means when a person thinks that he is something different from his body, is something different from nature, that means he makes himself incomplete. Now he attaches himself with certain identities, and based upon his identities of caste, class, religion, region, or etc., etc., all these identities makes up his desires, makes up his interest. When he start to pursue his interest, because he considers himself incomplete, he start to look for completeness in the material possessions. So when he starts to do that, certain other person who has the similar ego but attached with different identities, he also start to look for completeness in material possessions. But because the resources are limited, so both of these people end up fighting each other. That is why there is a need of oneness. There is a need to understand this ego, and there is a need to understand the philosophy, the Advaita philosophy. That is the only solution to this problem. Advaita philosophy which says that you are Atman, I am Atman, I am Atma, and the Atma and Brahma are not different. Whole world is illusion, whole world is Maya, this body is Maya. This is very important too, because it goes to the root of the problems and solves it out from there. Because if I am Atma, if I am Brahm, I am complete. If I am complete, it's all solved. It's all solved. And that's why you see Sreenarayana Guru in his famous statement said, one caste, one religion, one God for all. He said all these things, and even our motto when we hosted the G20 presidency, our motto, that is Vasudev Kutumbakam, it is taken from Maha-Upanishad. This motto, this statement, the philosophy of Advaita, this clearly defines what our approach towards humanity, towards spirituality should be. And this is the only solution for modern problem, I would say. Thank you. Namaskar.
Good evening all. Today I Kavya Singh is here to give a short speech on topic Matha Samanvayom Loka Samadhanavam, meaning world peace and interfaith harmony. In today's world, where caste-based discrimination and religious intolerance still persist, Narayana Guru's teaching are a powerful reminder of our shared humanity. Who is Narayana Guru? Guru's call for a world without caste discrimination and religious hatred stands as a beacon for interfaith harmony and global unity. Sreenarayana Guru, a renowned spiritual leader, social reformer, and philosopher of late 19th and early 20th century, belonged to Kerala, India. Being a visionary spiritual leader, he dedicated his life to the upliftment of humanity through a profound philosophy that transcended its boundaries beyond religious and social hatred. At the heart of his teachings was the belief in a spirituality based humanity that unites rather than divides. Guru's thoughts are rooted in the universal principle that every human being, irrespective of caste, creed, or religion, is inbuilt divine. His famous declaration, one caste, one religion, and one God for man, emphasizes the need to see beyond external differences and connect to the shared essence of all beings. He saw religion as a path to recognizing the oneness of humanity, but not as a source of division. What sets Guru's vision apart? This question's answer is, it is the deep interfaith understanding. He did not advocate for the abandonment of the diverse religious practices, but encouraged mutual respect among them. Spreading his views He famously built temples where all were welcome, regardless of their caste, creed, religion. This interfaith vision extended beyond India also, showing that the true spirituality has no boundaries. His life's work encourages us to embrace each other's differences and find unity in our common pursuit of peace and spiritual enlightenment. Concluding Guru's views and thoughts, I can imagine how good the world will look when people will live without any discrimination with a common divine power. Thank you.
Once, Sreenarayana Guru visited a village where the people were suffering from poverty and ignorance due to their lack of education. Instead of just offering them temporary solutions, he encouraged them to establish a school and a library. He famously said, "Progress comes not through rituals, but through knowledge and wisdom." Following his advice, the villagers embraced the education, transforming their lives over time. This underscores his emphasis on education as the true path to empowerment. Sreenarayana Guru was a great philosopher, social reformer, and a spiritual leader who was born on August 20, 1856 in the village of Kempazanti, Kerala. He emphasized modern education that transcends caste and religious boundaries, unlike the traditional Gurukul system, which was mostly for the privileged classes. He promoted school where everyone could learn together. He integrated secular subjects like science, mathematics, and history, along with moral and spiritual teachings. He was a strong advocate for women's education in an era where it was largely neglected. He believed that educating women was essential for societal progress and equality. He encouraged and established schools for girls and motivated families to send their daughters to study. He established several schools and educational institutions aimed at providing education to the underprivileged and to welcome students from all castes and religions. He established libraries in rural areas to ensure access to books and learning resources. Sreenarayana Guru laid the foundation for Kerala's high literacy rate and progressive social reforms. Hopefully, his initiative can be inspiration for educating of masses across the world. Thank you.
नमस्कार। औरु जाति औरु मातम औरु दैवम मनुष्यु, यह प्रसिद्ध उद्धरण समाज सुधारक, विचारक और संत नारायण गुरु का है, जिसका अनुवाद कुछ एक इस प्रकार है कि मनुष्य जाति के लिए एक जाति, एक धर्म और एक ईश्वर है। नारायण गुरु जिनका जन्म अगर जिनका परिचय देने का प्रयास करें तो उनका जन्म केरल के तिरुवनंतपुरम के पास एक 1856 में हुआ था। वह उन्होंने दलित परिवार में जन्म लिया था, जिस कारण उन्हें दलितों से अर्थात निचले तबके से जो जातियां थीं उनसे न केवल सहानुभूति बल्कि समानुभूति भी थी। उन्होंने सदैव अपने दर्शन में मनुष्य की एकता की बात करी है, समाज में एकता की बात करी है। एक बहुत प्रसिद्ध दृष्टांत उनका याद आता है, जिसमें जब गांधी जी उनसे मिलने जाते हैं और कहते हैं कि जब इन पत्तों में, पेड़ों के पत्तों में अलग अलग आकार है, अंतर है, तो क्या वैसे ही हिंदू धर्म में भी अलग अलग जातियां नहीं होनी चाहिए? इसका जो वो उत्तर देते हैं उससे उनका दर्शन का सारांश समझ में आता है। वे कहते हैं जिस प्रकार इनमें पत्ते का आकार भले ही अलग अलग हो पर पेड़ों का रस एक ही है, वैसे ही इस समाज में, हिंदू जाति में जातियां भले ही अलग अलग हो पर सभी में ब्रह्म एक ही व्याप्त है। ओम सहोदर्यम सर्वत्र, जिसका मतलब है ईश्वर की नजरों में सभी लोग बराबर हैं। यह भी उनके दर्शन को दर्शाता है। वे सदैव अनुष्ठानवाद का विरोध करते रहे और कहते रहे ईश्वर हमारे अंदर है, अर्थात जो अद्वैतवाद है उसका वे प्रतिपादन करते रहे। इसी के साथ साथ उन्होंने करुणा और मनुष्य मात्र की सेवा को भी अपने दर्शन में जोड़ा और कहा कि मनुष्य मात्र की सेवा से भी आप ईश्वर की प्राप्ति कर सकते हैं। उन्होंने कहा सबसे जरूरी चीज जो दर्शन में होनी चाहिए, वह ईश्वर की प्राप्ति में होनी चाहिए, वह स्व को जान लेना है। स्व को जान लेना अर्थात खुद को जान लेना, खुद की गहराइयों को जान लेना। उन्होंने समाज सुधार अत्यंत पुरजोर तरीके से समाज में सुधार किया और उन्होंने शिक्षा इत्यादि में भी बहुत ज्यादा प्रयत्न किए।
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम युवराज पचाधरी है और मैं दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय के देशबंधु महाविद्यालय से राजनीतिक विज्ञान में स्नातक कर रहा हूँ। आज का जो शीर्षक है जिस पर मैं बोल रहा हूँ वो है फिलॉसफी ऑफ स्पिरिचुअलिटी बेस्ड ह्यूमैनिटी, यानी कि आध्यात्मिक मानवता का दर्शन। देखिए, सही मायनों में देखा जाए तो कोई भी व्यक्ति बिना आध्यात्मिक हुए पूर्ण रूप से मानव नहीं हो सकता। वो मानवता नहीं दिखा सकता जब तक वो आध्यात्मिक नहीं है। आध्यात्मिक होने का अर्थ है जब तक वो ये नहीं जानता कि स्वयं क्या है, जब तक वो अपने स्वयं को नहीं जानता, यानी कि वो ये नहीं जानता कि वो कौन है, तब तक वो मानव नहीं बन सकता। मानवता का अर्थ क्या होता है? मानवता का अर्थ होता है करुणा भाव का होना। मानवता का अर्थ होता है सेल्फलेसनेस, यानी कि निस्वार्थ भाव का होना। ये सारे भाव किसी भी व्यक्ति में बिना आध्यात्मिकता के प्रकट हो ही नहीं सकते। जब तक व्यक्ति अपने स्वयं को नहीं जान लेता तब तक वो मानवता के राह पे नहीं चल सकता। स्वयं को जानने का सबसे अच्छा तरीका, सबसे अच्छा दर्शन जो मुझे अभी तक लगा वो था अद्वैतवाद। अद्वैतवाद जो कि आपको सीधे ये बता देता है कि आप अपनी सारी छवियों से भिन्न हैं। आप वो नहीं हैं जो आप खुद को समझते हैं। वो बता देता है कि आप ये शरीर नहीं हैं, और ये शरीर और ये पूर्ण माया, पूर्ण जगत, ये सब एक इल्यूशन है, एक झूठ है और एक स्वप्न की तरह है। और जब वो आपके स्व को, आपकी अपनी आइडेंटिटी को पूर्ण रूप से बताता है कि आप आत्मा हैं। आत्मा जो कि ब्रह्म से विभिन्न नहीं है, जो कि खुद ब्रह्म है, अहम ब्रह्मास्मि। जब आत्मा और ब्रह्म एक होते हैं, यानी कि अद्वैतवाद कहता है कि आप पूर्ण हैं, आप अपूर्ण नहीं हैं। जबकि बाकी कोई भी दर्शन आपको अपूर्णता की ओर, आपको आपकी अपूर्णता को प्रकट करता है। क्योंकि जब आप अपूर्ण होते हैं तो आप संसार में पूर्णता तराशते हैं, तब आप संसार की वस्तुओं में पूर्णता तराशते हैं, और जिसके बाद सारी लड़ाइयाँ शुरू होती हैं। क्योंकि संसार में संसाधन सीमित होते हैं, परंतु व्यक्ति जब संसार में पूर्णता तलाशता है तो वो असीमित संसाधनों की कामना रखता है, क्योंकि उसको कभी भी संसार की चीज़ों से, वस्तुओं से पूर्णता नहीं मिलती, और वहीं पे सारी लड़ाइयाँ, सारे झगड़े होते हैं। तो बिना स्वयं को जाने, बिना आध्यात्मिकता को समझे, बिना आध्यात्मिक हुए मानव पूर्ण रूप से मानव नहीं बना जा सकता।